Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another session of The Playhouse. Ni yeye, he's here finally. Amejaribu kupotea, amechelewa, lakini amekam. And he's come correct. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, with us today we have got the real OG. In the gospel industry, few, in fact I can't even count. You can count on 2 fingers how many people have impacted urban pop as much as this guy. Listen to this. He's got 5 albums to his name. Today we're going to speak about over 20 songs. We can't talk about all the songs that he's done. He's done too many songs. His album include Haijalishi, Son of Man, Vanity, System ya Kapungala,
Utamu wa maisha. Yeah.
Awards, when it comes to awards, amezichukua zote. Groove Awards, by the way, there's nobody who's won as many Groove Awards as this guy. Kisima Awards, he has taken it. Mama Awards, he has taken it. I mean, I can keep talking. Chagola Teens, name it, he has taken it. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your government names ni gani?
Huh?
Government names.
Owen Mwatia.
Owen Mwatia.
Yes.
Papa.
Fololo.
Yes. But better known to the masses as Chiki, Daddy Owen.
Daddy Owen himself. Yeah. Papa Fololo. Uncle Mutulele. Little Pepino Mokoto Nanga for chasing away the evil spirit.
Fanya hiyo intro tena.
This is Daddy Owen, aka Papa Fololo, aka Uncle Mutulele, aka Little Pepino, aka Mokoto Nanga for chasing away the evil spirit. Niko ndani ya nyumba.
Lelo ezalaka système ya kapungala, lobi ezalaka système ya couper les calais. C'est-à-dire le changement de l'Africaine. Papa Fololo, frère Kera, on a bébé talako. Ayo leo kuna moto, kuna waka, kuna moto. Tunakata mpaka chini, tunawala danse.
Tongine kaka heri.
Niko ndani ya nyumba.
Uko ndani ya The Playhouse.
Yeah.
Ndani ya nyumba.
Yeah.
Ni kweli.
Yeah.
Owen, kwanza, thank you so much for being here. Hey, sure. It's been a long time.
No, man.
It's been a long time, but it's been a good time.
I thank God.
Sir, yani your story is, there's too much into it.
Yes.
So nataka tuanze. Na tuende most. There's no hurry by the way.
Yes.
But your story, because of uzito of what you've done.
Yes.
Let's start. And I like starting like this.
Yes.
When did Daddy Owen realize, Allah, I've got the love and a passion for music?
Mine is just, it's it's a weird story because I remember when I was in high school. From primary school, I used to be known as that guy who knows how to draw and paint. As in, that was just, if in the village, I'm in the school, the guy who knows how to draw and to paint is Owen Mwatia.
And where are you? Where are you? Nairobi? Kakamega?
No, it's Kakamega now, in Ushago. And those days,
Ushago hiyo ilikuwa home sa hiyo.
Yeah, you know those days kuchora ilikuwa tunachora mostly safari rally manze. Those days nilikuwa unachora safo, So I remember nilikuwa nachora. And then there's another kid called Billy Kadima. Billy Kadima kila siku alikuwa anakuja ananiambia, "Boss, mbona gari yako ina mguu 3 badala ya mguu 4?" But you know, at that time sikuwa najua, I already know how to kuchora 3D. Unajua ni ukichora 3D, the dimension you can't chora the other mguu on the other side. So yeye anachora hivi, anachora face na bana na miguu 4. I'm like, hii gari inakaa funny. I'm young, I'm small but najua tu hii gari inakaa funny. Mimi nikichora yangu, anaambia watu wa class, "Ai, that guy was a bully in class." So alikuwa anaambia watu, "Ona ni gari ya huyu iko na mguu 3." So everyone laughs and I'm like, why is everyone laughing at my car? Na mimi najua hii gari yangu inakaa poa. So I improved now. To be honest, when I figured Form 4, the most amazing thing when I figured Form 4, there was this competition called Kiwi Paint and Win. It was like a national competition whereby
Nasa you rep your school.
Sasa niko Chebuisi High School. Chebuisi High School, Chebuisi High School na nikiwa Form 4, Form 3 ama Form 4 there. Kulikuwa na competition called Kiwi Paint and Win. Ilikuwa inakuja kwa gazeti. So you go in the newspaper, unakataka kitu and then you fill it and then you paint and then you send it to that address umewekewa pale. So mimi nikafanya tu, niko Kakamega tu, nikatuma. Imagine I was number 1 in the whole country.
What?
Number 1 in the whole country. As in, it was so amazing to a level whereby grand prize ilikuwa una win 21-inch TV. You know those days 21-inch TV.
What?
Color TV. Yeah?
Ulizaliwa when by the way? 1982.
Mimi nizaliwa 81.
81 eh?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
As in angalia TV and then unalipwa school fees the whole year. Nikalipwa school fees the whole year for me. I think nilisaidia wazazi wangu sana because
what?
Yeah, nilipwa school fees the whole year. In fact paka the package for the school fees ilibaki, nikaambia hizi mimi ndakula tu mkate. So nilikuwa nakula tu mkate paka so nilikuwa natu kwa ofisi ya accounts naambia wase hapa mtadunga mkate ngapi ya wiki, si ndio? Hivyo. So mimi nilikuwa nadai ofisi. They can testify. Mimi nilikuwa nadai ofisi pesa. Hawako wanadai mimi school fees. Mimi nilikuwa nadai pesa. So it was an amazing moment because after that everyone in school alikuwa anajua this guy will end up being an artist. Kuchora as in, you understand?
Painter
and all that. And I was still doing music. But ile chini ya maji.
What do you mean you were still? Okay, ulianza when kufanya?
Nilianza cheering squad. Ile unaambiwa, leo lead cheering squad. So umeingia pale unashindwa kulead cheering squad mtu ufanyaje? So of course kuna zile songs umesikia tangu kwa class 2, class 3, cheering squad ilikuwa inaimba tu. So but time you're in Form 3 you're like, why should you use the same songs? So I remember nikaanza create my own songs. And then naambia wase waimbe. So wase wakiimba nikaanza ku notice wase wana like hizi vitu. They were so repetitive because najirudia sana, but at the end of the day even other schools walikuwa wanaangalia wanasema this is interesting because you can notice when your team is not playing, the other schools which are playing, they're competing against each other, unasikia wanaimba ngoma mlikuwa mnaimba na hiyo ngoma si ati ni ngoma inakuanga wewe create tu because pale nilikuwa najua pale nashikwa ni if they tell me to sing it next time I can't even remember it because ilikuwa guesswork. So imagine you can notice I can be good at that, but for me honestly,
so my chance
too. And those days unajua ndo time ya kina Shaba Ranks, Chakademas and Pliers. So kazi nilikuwa hata kuna tunasema lakini unasema unajua uko alamase hizo ndo zilikuwa zako sasa, but everyone is like tuko na msanii anajua kurap shule because you know patwa you can lie now doing it or jika unadanganya mwana sema ukweli, people don't care, they don't even listen to what you're saying.
But so say you ndio unasikiza at home musically, what you're listening to?
My influence came from my brother. My brother Rufftone alikuwa anapenda muziki sana. And
how many are you by the family?
We're 8. 4 boys, 4 girls.
Muko 8?
Tuko 8. Mtu 8. So my bro alikuwa, he was in a school that, you know, there are schools in a region whereby, you know, kuna zile shule inajulikana kwa noma na kuna zile shule ushago. So he was in a school that ilikuwa yani everyone wanted to go to Kakamega High School.
Kakamega High School.
Kakamega High School. That was like the elite school. And it's still, paka sahi in Western, it's still the elite school. So everyone wanted to go to Kakamega High School. So he was in Kakamega High School. So those days I remember, anyone who is in Kakamega High School, ama friend school, Kamusinga, ama, you understand?
Yeah.
When you meet at home during vacation, they're the ones who tell you now what is the trend. They're the ones who tell you this is how guys are dressing now. This is these are the new songs. You understand? Because they were more enlightened. Because in their schools you'll find like 50% are guys from other parts of the country and 50% are guys from Kakamega.
Nice.
So they are more exposed than us. But 90% watu wa Kakamega. So wenyewe kwa wenyewe mnaambukizana tu kilio kwa kiluya. So my bro used to come home with different type of music. Thank you so much. Used to come at home with different type of songs, and mostly zilikuwa raga. Those days were too raga. So, and through that alikuwa anapenda kuzisikiza na akaanza kuni influence. So even me when I'm going back to Chebuisi High School, I just find myself having the same influence. So you eventually find that you are influenced by your bro, and when you go to Chebuisi High School, for them is like, wow, this is amazing, this is something new. So mostly I can just say my influence came from my bro. But after high school, it's like the music died. Yeah, like after high school, like.
So this is what year? 90?
This is like 2000 now.
Oh, 2000?
2000 now.
Okay.
It's like, I didn't know exactly what I want to do.
Because can paint?
In school, I was so good in basketball, I was so good in football, and I was so good in painting. But now, and this is what I always complain about, because it's like sports and arts in Kenya, it's more like at its peak, it's during when your year is in high school. You understand?
Yeah.
It's like after Form 4, drop it, but I look for something else to do.
Get something serious.
Something serious. So I dropped my sports and I dropped my arts, and I started looking for something serious. So eventually, like 1 year I was just at home. Then the next year, I think my dad was like, hey, you can't just stay at home. He took me to college at Air Travel and Data Studies. So eventually, I ended up doing something that, honestly, I was not passionate about. But it's just like, you must look like you're a serious guy. You must, lazima uvae shati, utakin, upande matatu uende town, urudi jioni, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're just not sitting at home, at your painting. You understand? So I went to college for like 1 or 2 years at Air Travel and Data Studies. But when I was there, I was like, this is not my thing. I was just not passionate about it. So I decided, let me try to do business. Because the problem was, just after college like this, my dad decided now he wants to go back to Kakamega, to retire and go back home. And so it was me and my bro, and all of us were not stable. No one is working, no one is doing anything. So for me, I was like, hey, I can start doing business. And I asked my mom to give me like 2 Gs. She gave me 2 Gs. I started business at Mtindwa. Nikaanza kuuza makladi at Mtindwa. Those days Mtindwa ilikuwa matope tupu. You know, those days mvua ikinyesha unajua wewe hakuna job utafanya. That was Mtindwa. But at the end of the day, I used to make money, at least tunalipa rent, tunakula food, tunafanya nini. It was really tough, but I can't complain. When I look back right now,
I can't complain. Mtindwa iko wapi? Mtindwa
iko between Umoja and Buru Buru.
Ay, bas umeenda. Hey, wait, slow down. Come slowly, my friend. Umetoka tu Kakamega, you've come to Nairobi. Wait, let's take it from.
No, si nimekuja Nairobi, nimeka 1 year without doing anything. Then my dad aka decide I join a college, nikafanya college, nikapata kole. Sina passion to it.
So,
you understand?
So when did you leave home? In this time?
Yeah.
After college ndio ulitoka home.
Ushago ama home?
No, home.
Living with my dad. With my dad.
Yeah.
I like I said, after college like this, my dad decided he's retiring. And going back to Ushago. So my dad akapack vitu akaenda Ushago. Akatoza mimi na Rufftone Nairobi. We are like, all of us, we are just still new in Nairobi. We are like 2 years in Nairobi. Hatujui anything, hatuwezi sema tunajua all the needs how to make money in Nairobi. You understand? And for me, I was still very young. I was like 19 years or 20. I was like 19 or 20. Very young at that moment. And everything that I'm passionate about, I'm not even doing one. So I have to look for ways to make money to put food on the table. So that's when nikasema, let me just start kuuza manguo Mtindwa.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. So Daddy Owen, nimeelewa hivi, Buddha ameishia,
Buddha
retired.
ameishia.
So what happens? Where do you guys go and stay that day when he goes?
It was really tough because I remember that night when my dad, I was like, he was like, me, I'm going back to Shago. It was so tough, we had to go and look for a house that night. That night. The best thing is, Raf used to know a friend, and that friend walikuwa na hao SQ yao huko nyuma. So it was a matter of just us to go and talk to the mother, or mother Johnny, mother Johnny atupatia hao huko nyuma. We start living huko nyuma. But shida ilikuwa those days, nowadays, when you want to enter into a house unaambiwa lazima you come with deposit, 1 month rent. And at that time we ilikuwa 3.5. But that 3.5 boss 3.5 ilikuwa pesa mingi kwa maisha yangu kama hiyo sasa. Wow! I remember days ziko zinakimbia kaa jet. Umelipa 3.5 leo unasikia next week bado kuna 3.5 yenyewe unafaa kulipa, unashindwa. Ni 1 week kama ni 1 month unaambiwa ni 1 month imeisha. It was really tough. Yeah. But the best thing about akina Johnny, the mother alikubali tuingie without the deposit. So just pay the rent and then tukaingia.
Okay.
And then tukaingia. But it was really tough because hatukuwa na any. Ushaingia kwa hao unaingia. Mimi naomba tu aerial ya TV sasa. Nimeba aerial ya TV. Aerial na Meko. Ilikuwa aerial na Meko na mimi nilikuwa nimebeba. Tuliama na mguu, watu kwa matiziti ndo. Tuliama kwa miguu tunatembea tukikata tukiishia. Because dad was like, me, I'm going to Shago. You guys, what is in your room? See, change kwa room ilikuwa tu mattress. So, tukachukua mattress, tukaingia. We started life. That's how we started life.
Now where is this place? It's in Umo now.
It's in Umoja. Umoja L.
I have to ask this because of course you know me interview SK Blue. Is this the same room now? So you
can be Crystal. I took my son there like 2 weeks ago. And he was so shocked.
So wait, so you guys were the first tenants of that place?
No, we were not the first tenants.
So sazile ulihama hapo nani alikuwa huko?
No, kulikuwa na mtu alikuwa anaishi. No, at that time ilikuwa vacant. Ndio nakwambia amazingly Rafa alikuwa anajua best yake. Kuza best yake akamwambia by the way, ni nyumba yetu pale nyuma iko empty. Kuja tuongee na madhe kama madhe atakubali muingie. But tunajua discuss madhe rent. So the issue was hatukuwa na deposit. So we had to bembeleza madhe kumwambia mama tuna nini lakini we can pay the rent but hatuna deposit.
So say it's just you and Rufftone.
Me and Rufftone.
Okay, sir.
Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
So umeanza kuuza manguo.
Mimi nikaanza kuuza manguo Mtindwa. Which was really tough because you know at that time hata Kiswahili sikuwa najua poa. Let alone English. Hata Kiswahili ilikuwa hard because you know my life ilikuwa tu Shago. And Shago of course for us ilikuwa ni Kiluya tu, as in tunafundana Kiluya. Hata Kiswahili, the Kiswahili that we used to speak ni ile Kiswahili yenye wewe mtu wa Nairobi ukisikia unajua tu msee bana. Umsee ni wa kule ndani kule wa shama hoho. So I was like I'll flow with it. It was really tough. But eventually nikaanza ku understand how it works. How it works.
How Nairobi now works.
How Nairobi works. Because now you have to go to Gikomba to get manguo asubuhi. You come at Mtindwa saa 4 unafungua shop. You go home, change, come back now kuendelea na biashara. So that's how it was. I since I'm nilikuwa na make domo but nilikuwa siwezi kosa sukuma na mayai. Till today, sorry to say but I hate sukuma na mayai. But I hate sukuma na mayai. Life was tough. So kazi ilikuwa nikula ugali sukuma na mayai.
This is 2001 around
2001.
Okay.
Yeah, around 2001 now there. So after that Raf was doing secular music.
So sai Raf he found a way to do music. So asubuhi wewe unaamka, wewe unaenda
okay. Let me pause it a bit. I hated music just by the virtue nilikuwa na Raf anateseka sana. He used to struggle a lot. You know those days there were no studios. Si kama saa hii tunaingia everywhere unapata studio. So Raf used to trek from Umo to Ngong Road. I think the only guy alikuwa na studio na alikuwa na accommodate watu alikuwa kina Buru Buru at that time. Because anyone who had a studio, sorry to say, hawangeweza accommodate a musician anakuja kwa studio without a band. Hawangeweza understand. Because hata Lucas at that time kulikuwa na studio ilikuwa inaitwa Sync Sounds, Mombasa Road. Raf used to trek paka Mombasa Road. Kutoka Umo paka Mombasa Road. Those days walikuwa na kina Mwantu Moja. You understand? Redson alikuwa na do, Redson is stranger. Redson alikuwa na do sick bad. So call alikuwa na do. And then walikuwa nenda Afya Center. I remember I used to take Raf to these places napata bebe kula amelala kwa kiti hapo. Chameleon. It was tough. I used to hate music because nilikuwa naona this is just really tough. As in nothing can come out of this. Nothing. And Raf used to do all these things because he was really passionate. And Makyu at that time is not working. And then those studios, hawakuwa wanajua venye wanaweza ambia a young boy, this how much we want. So they can't just chase you. But at the same time, they know they can't tell you this how much we want. Because you can't afford it. So there's a studio called Sync Sounds in Mombasa Road. I think this is Saruna Farafa kupiga vizuri. I remember Ted Josiah was working there. It was not his studio, but he was just working there. Lucas was working there. Lucas Ogopa. And that's where Raf did that. He had a song called Meh.
Meh.
Yeah. That's why he did that song. And we used to listen to that song and like, this song is different. I think that's where now my passion started. I was like, this guy amestruggle mpaka amena amerecord. Na venye ni kutafu. Maze, it was tough. Let me when I see right now how music imefika to this level, I only thank God. Because if I remember how tough it was, people like kina Raf, kina Redson, watu wanafaa wakiwaona and you just respect them. Honestly. I'm speaking from not just because Raf was my brother, but even Chameleon. I respect that guy. I used to see them, all of them. Bebe Cool, I remember. Ted Josiah, Lucas. Those are people who fought for what we have right now. They really fought for it. Because even the studios that were there, they didn't understand how someone can come in the studio with a computer and then program and then make a beat out of it. So it was in between the transition.
Production of music production itself was changing. It was moving from bands to now programming.
Yes. And now the people who want to change it, they don't have the facilities. You understand? Now kina Ted Josiah, kina Busodiambo, kina Lucas, they don't have the facilities. They have nothing. They have to go to the studio.
The producers.
And the ones who have the studio don't understand these guys.
And they can't digital too.
You understand? So it was a fight. And the musicians are torn in between because they're like, should I record live or should I record with these guys? Because you're not a musician, once you go to the studio, you just want a song. You don't know what it entails to make the song.
Yes.
So
you see kazi yako.
So it was really tough. Because I remember my brother, there was a time he had a reel-to-reel. You know reel-to-reel?
Yes, that was big thing.
Yes. He had a reel-to-reel. His song was in a reel-to-reel. Ask Rufftone will tell you. Those days. So if I tell young guys right now, they're like, hey. Because for me, I saw these guys really struggling. I saw them really struggling. And even if when they dominated the industry for a very long time, I was like, God had to
encourage them.
Yes, man. Because it was tough. It was tough. So
the first song you ever saw of your brother was Meh.
No. There's a song called It's Up to You. If you wanna dance, it's up to you. If you wanna sing, it's up to you. Ladies in the wood, it's up to you. It's up to you. I remember he did that song with a guy called Ndaula, another guy called Cloutisa.
Cloutisa?
Yes. And those days, KBC, if you go there to perform, there's a show called Mizizi. If your song is played, they pay you. It's not like right now.
They pay you?
Yeah. My bro used to be paid to perform and for their songs to be played on KBC. I remember very well. There's a guy called Flavian Busi. Flavian Busi used to pay guys to go and perform. Because the show, when you go there, you're creating content. You're providing content for them.
As it should be. As it should be.
So they used to pay guys. I remember very well. I'll never forget. I remember Kina Fundi Frank. They used to be paid.
What?
I was young.
So your first inspiration was your brother?
Of course.
Like for real?
Of course.
Like
music now to make it real now. Because I remember when I was young, of course my dad used to love music so much. But you see, my dad it was just more of him loving music. But someone who now can show you this is how music is done. These are the things that you need to do before you produce a song, to have a song. And this is how you should behave, this is how you should walk, this is how you should treat people, all these things. My bro was the first person.
What?
Yeah. Because I remember even Mr. Googs coming to our place.
In fact, let's speak about that place
Yes.
now. So who is the first person who moved in after the two of you?